yogis, welcome to our 30-minute practice today. When you're ready, bring your hands in front of your heart. Set your intention, your dedication or offering for this practice. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Make your way into a tabletop position. So 4 points of contact touching your mat, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. As you inhale, coil the right knee in. As you exhale, extend the right foot back to the back of the mat. Put weight into your hands and foot. Inhale, coil the left knee in. Then exhale, step the left foot back. So now you're in plank. Inhale, coil the right knee in towards the nose again. Exhale, plank. Inhale, coil the left knee in, switch on the core. And then exhale, plank. Again, inhale, right knee draws in. Exhale, plank. Inhale, left knee draws in. And then exhale, plank. Inhale here. When you're ready to exhale, just slowly lower all the way down to the floor. We'll set up Cobra Pose. Untuck the toes. When you're ready to inhale, you'll rise. Make sure the wrists are below the elbows. Exhale, soften back down. Again, inhale, peel up the head and chest in Cobra. Keep driving the legs back. Exhale, soften down. One more time, just follow the wave of your breath. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, back down. Now curl into your toes. Keep your knees on the floor. When you're ready to exhale, straighten your arms. And then inhale, straighten the legs. You're back in plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Make any movements, any adjustments, anything you need to make, just press the palms down. Reach your hips and thighs back away from your hands. Let the heels just settle down as far as they want to go towards the floor. Breath is smooth, calm in and out of the nose. You'll start to walk the feet up towards your hands. Find a halfway lift. When you're ready to inhale, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, fold. Again, halfway lift, lengthen, glide the shoulders down your back. And then exhale, fold. Again, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale, fold, Uttanasana. This time, inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Press into the feet and pull the energy up the whole body. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. Samastitihi, standing in balance. Take another breath in. Exhale, Tadasana, release the hands down. Turn the palms face out. Inhale, rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, dive and fold in Uttanasana, sun salutation. Find your halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen. Slowly step back to plank pose as you exhale. Now inhale to prepare. Chaturanga, bend your arms. Exhale, hover. Untuck the toes, rise upward facing dog. Pull from your core, transition back over the toes to downward facing dog. Feet hip distance apart, toes are spread. Eventually legs are straight, quads lift. The outer hips and the outer ankles draw in towards each other slightly. There's a feeling of drawing energy to the center line. Palms actively pressing, arms strong, spine long. When you're ready, on the next inhalation, you'll just start to take the gaze slightly forwards, but reach your hips back again. And on your exhalation, you'll just start to step both feet forwards and together between your hands. Halfway lift, lengthen, extend again. And then fold, exhale. Inhale, reach the arms all the way back up to the sky, lifting the energy, lifting the pelvis, lifting the spine. And then exhale, return your hands in front of your heart. Take another breath in, centered, and exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, lift the arms back up, Urdhva Hastasana, energy rises. Exhale, dive, fold, bow to the earth, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Slowly, just step back to plank. Inhale, prepare, find a strong straight line. Chaturanga, bend your arms and hover off the earth. Untuck the toes, rise upward facing dog, just hands and feet press. Pull from your core, travel back to downward facing dog. Press the palms actively down and spiral the forearms internally towards the center line of the mat, and then wrap the outer arms in towards the sides of the face. Keep reaching the hips back to lengthen your spine. It's never going to stop, so just keep pressing and reaching back. Let the heels just go down as far as they want to go. Next inhale, take the gaze forwards. When you're ready to exhale, step your feet between your hands. Halfway, lift again, lengthen. Fold when you're ready to exhale. Inhale, lift the arms all the way back up, energy rising. Exhale, return your hands in front of your heart. Take another breath in, and then exhale, release the hands. Bend both legs, inhale, raise the arms now. Utkatasana, fierce pose. Like you're sitting in a chair, the shins move back, the pelvis lifts up, keep the legs bent. Next exhalation, just interlace the fingers behind your back. Let's open the shoulders and chest by reaching the knuckles back. And then fold, getting the stomach on the thighs, the chest towards the knees and the head, nice and heavy. Move your shoulders away from your ears and see if you can reach the sides of the torso and crown towards the tops of your feet. Opening the shoulders by reaching the knuckles over the head. When you're ready, return to Utkatasana, sweeping the arms back up in that chair pose. When you're ready to exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Step the left foot back, lower the left knee, untuck the back toe. Anjaneyasana, inhale, lift the arms up, lift the pelvis up. Let the energy rise up by drawing the feet towards each other through the mat. Then when you exhale, you're going to circle your hands down to the floor. Briefly just straighten the front leg. Ardha Hanuman, half splits. Now be on the fingertips or palms or use blocks if you need to. We're just really patiently getting into the right hamstrings. So feel as if you're reaching the heart and crown towards the foot instead of really rounding through the spine. When you're ready, you'll rebend your front leg, curl under the back toe, come to a lunge, and then lift your arms up, Vira Crescent or the Crescent Warrior. Now you can have a little bend in the back leg. When you're ready to exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Inhale, reach the knuckles back, connect them to the back leg. Exhale, press the knuckles down into the leg, and now try to work your leg up into your knuckles. So you're in a deep lunge. You're trying to activate the back leg into the knuckles of your hands. When you're ready to inhale, you lift the arms back up. Exhale, circle the hands down to the mat and briefly straighten the front leg, pyramid pose. So getting into the hamstrings again, you're going to lengthen the spine as best you can along your right leg. Think of the right hip moving back towards the left foot. Just keep breathing calmly in and out of the nose. Patience always with the hamstrings. When you're ready, rebend the front leg, step to plank or one-legged plank, inhale. Chaturanga, bend the arms, exhale, hover. Join the foot, then rise upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press into the palms, find the strong arms. Reach the hips away from your hands. Strong legs eventually. Heels just melting down as far as they want to go. Now when you're ready, practicing tuck jumps, shift forwards, think of kicking the heels to the bum. Kick the heels to the bum, arms stay strong. Maybe you catch a bit of air time. Maybe the hips stack over the shoulders. Breathe, keep going, and then float the feet to the hands. Find a halfway lift and lengthen, and then fold, exhale. Bend both legs, inhale, raise the arms, Utkatasana, chair, and then exhale, fold to the floor, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Now you'll step the right foot back, bend the left leg and drop the right knee into the floor, untuck the toe. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Inhale, lift the arms up. Remember the front of the pelvis lifts up and the energy wants to rise through the sides of the torso, extending from the arms all the way through the fingertips. As you exhale, circle your hands down to the floor, frame your front foot and try to straighten your front leg. If you need the fingertips or blocks, just use them. Now remember, we're taking it very slow with the hamstrings. If you need to keep it bent, just keep it bent. There's no point forcing it and injuring yourself. Be very patient. Just try to enjoy the practice your whole life. When you're ready, rebend the front leg, curl under the back toe, straighten the back leg, and then come to the Vira Crescent or the Crescent Warrior. So there's that little bend in the back leg. You lift the pelvis, lift the energy. Then you'll interlace the fingers behind you. Connect your knuckles to your back leg. Inhale. When you're ready to exhale, you're going to press your back leg up into your knuckles. Feel this beautiful opening in the chest and shoulders. Also the strengthening of the back leg, the opening of the hip flexors. Also the strengthening of the front leg. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms back up, Vira Crescent. Exhale, take the hands down to the floor and straighten the front leg for Pyramid Pose. The left hip moves back towards the right heel. We're trying to lengthen in the fold over the left leg. Patient with the hamstrings again. Slowly rebend the left leg. Find plank or one-legged plank. Inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, bend the arms, hover, exhale. Then rise upward facing dog or cobra, inhaling. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Now inhale, lift the right leg up slowly. Feel that hamstring stretch. Exhale, coil it through and step it through right next to the right thumb. Back heel down, coming up to Warrior 2. Now find the peace fingers, make peace signs, bring the peace fingers together. Inhale, cross the wrists in front of the heart. Exhale, radiate Prana Mudra in Warrior 2. Inhale, gather the energy in front of the heart. Exhale, radiate Prana Mudra, Warrior 2. Inhale, drawing energy in. Exhale, radiate. Now straighten the right leg, turn the right foot in, dissolve the mudra, and then bring hands on hips. Inhale, lift the pelvis. Exhale, fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. Crown of the head extending towards the earth, shoulders moving towards the sky. Maybe hands go to the floor. Maybe the arms are bent like chaturanga, the elbows hugging in. Keep finding extension through the spine. If the hamstrings are happy, the quadriceps have lifted. Just keep breathing. Remember, we're patient, patient, patient with the hamstrings. Find a halfway lift, inhale. Walk the hands around to the right foot as you exhale, bend the right leg. Now turn both feet to the right. Inhale, sweep the right arm, Pajva Anjaneyasana. Now bring the right arm back around, pivot the feet, bend the left leg at the back of the mat, Skandasana. Now slowly rebend the right leg at the front of the mat. Step to side plank. Lift the right arm up, stack the right foot on top of the left, find a straight line. Then reach the right arm diagonally forwards, circle it down to the mat, come to plank. Chaturanga when you exhale. Plank. Chaturanga number 2, exhale. Untuck the toes, rise upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. I just snuck 2 chaturangas in there. Inhale, raise the left leg up. Exhale, coil it through, step it through for Warrior 2. Back heel down, left hip firms in. Pick yourself up, make peace signs with your fingers, and the peace fingers come together like 2 swords in your hands. Inhale, draw the energy in front of the heart. Exhale, radiate Prana Mudra in Warrior 2. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, radiate out. Again, inhale, gather in. Exhale, radiate out. Straighten the left leg, turn the left foot in, dissolve the mudra, and then interlace fingers behind your back. Reach the knuckles back, inhale. Prasarita Padottanasana C, exhale, fold. Visualize those interlaced fingers coming over the head towards the floor. You're still trying to extend and lengthen the sides of the torso. If the legs are straight, the hamstrings are happy, the quads are lifted. The breath is still calm. Slowly you'll release the hands to the floor, find a halfway lift, walk towards the left foot and bend the left leg. Now turn all 10 toes to the left, sweep the left arm, Pajva Anjaneyasana, and then bring the left arm back around and bend the right leg at the back of the mat, Skandasana. Feel free to rewind that and do that again if you need to. Now when you're ready, go to side plank. Raise the left arm up, stacking left foot on top of right. Breathe, getting stronger with every breath. Then reach the left arm diagonally forward, circle it down, come to plank. Inhale, chaturanga, exhale. Straighten the arms, plank, inhale, chaturanga, exhale. Untuck the toes, rise upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe, calm breaths. Now, tuck jumps, round 2. Think of kicking the heels to the bum, stacking the hips over the shoulders. 3 to 5 times you can keep jumping, maybe catch the air time. Keep pressing, keep lifting wherever you are, keep going. Otherwise, just walk slowly and bring the feet to the hands. Find a halfway lift. And then the feet are hip distance apart, sit down between your heels, Malasana. Now when you exhale, bow your head to your heart. When you inhale, press your arms into your inner legs and expand in your chest. Exhale, bow the head to the heart. So Yogic Squat, inhale, expand the chest. Exhale, bow. Take the hands to the earth. Now Crow Pose, bring the knees onto the upper arms. Hug the arms in, switch on the core, draw the shoulders down the back, try to pick the feet up. Keep breathing, find that steadiness, that strength in Crow. Balance, breathe, feel the core, pull energy to the center. Exhale, Chaturanga, shoot the legs back or just step back. Upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Lower the knees towards the mat. Let's set up Dolphin Pose. Forearms go down to the earth. Dome the upper back, relax the head, look to the knees, curl under the toes and straighten the legs. Now keep pressing the forearms down. Keep thinking of melting the heels down. If you're feeling good, you're going to lift your right leg up or your favorite leg. And then you might come up to Pincha Mayurasana, lifting the other foot up. Now drop the head through the arms. If you're comfortable, keep pressing down to lift. Imagine you're standing on the ceiling. Keep pressing, keep lifting, and then slowly make your way back down. Forearm plank. Then release your hips, untuck the toes for Sphinx. Now in Sphinx, drive the legs back, inhale. Exhale, release to the earth and interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Option to lift the legs as well, Shavasana variation. Keep lengthening, keep breathing, keep reaching the knuckles back, the legs back, the heart forwards, the crown forwards. Now bring the hands next to the lower ribs, lower the feet, inhale, rise, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press actively into the palms, settle the breath. Lower the knees to the mat. Slowly come to sit on the heels. Inhale, open the heart, Bhakti Vajrasana. Exhale, bow the forehead towards the mat, bowing out the standing practice. Inhale, come back up, and then just swivel the legs around in front of you. Let's come to a seated forward fold. Bring the hands next to the hips, the legs are nice and straight, feet flexed, then inhale, raise the arms up. Now, Urdhva Hasta Dandasana, palms face towards each other. Keep lifting through the sides of the torso, keep wrapping the outer arms in. When you're ready to exhale, you'll start to take the hands towards the shins, towards the feet. Use a strap or a towel, whatever you've got handy if you need to. Move the sides of the torso along the legs towards the feet. Move the crown of the head towards the feet. Let the shoulders glide down your back, away from your ears. And just let the breath travel through the body. There's no force, it's just quite calm and smooth. Paschimottanasana. When you're ready, inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, gently release. Let's take reverse tabletop. Hands go about a forearm distance away from the hips, legs bent, and then inhale, lift the hips up. Now, you could just look straight up. Just keep pressing into the hands, pressing into the feet, lifting the hips. And then exhale, slowly lower down. Extend your legs and then just put the right foot over the top of the left leg. Hug the right leg in with the left arm and come into a twist. The right fingertips go into the floor behind you. You can either take the arm across or just keep hugging the leg. Just twist the chest to the right. Breathe, let the shoulders descend, the crown rise. And then gently release and de-rotate to the other side. Okay, now just extend your right leg. Let's put the left leg over the top of the right. Hug with the right arm or take the arm across the other side of your leg. Left fingertips in the floor behind you. Left hip tries to descend down. Use the core to help you twist. Breathe. Lift and lengthen. And then you can slowly release, de-rotate to the other side. Come back to center, extend your legs, and then just shuffle your bum forwards. We're going to engage the core to roll down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, onto the back. When you get onto the floor, fingertips are just about to touch your heels. We'll set up bridge pose. Now, when you're ready, press into the feet, lift the hips up. And if you can, you're going to interlace the fingers underneath you, get the shoulder blades a little closer towards each other. Keep pressing actively through the feet. Wrap the inner thighs down and lengthen the bum towards the back of the knees. Lift the hips as high as you can, but try not to clench the bum really tight. Let it lengthen towards the knees. Reach the knuckles towards the feet. The jaw is still relaxed. Press, lift, breathe. And then when you're ready, you can release your hands from underneath you. Gently roll the spine down. Let the knees knock together. The feet can be wide. Left hand on the heart, right hand on the belly. We're going to gather some energy for a second round. The second round could be a repeat of what you just did, or maybe you want to take it a little further into wheel pose, for example, taking the fingertips underneath the shoulders and pressing onto the crown of the head. From there, you wrap the outer arms in, draw the shins to the elbows to the shins, and then press down to lift up. Urdhva Dhanurasana. The inner thighs are still down, the bum still lengthening to the back of the knees. Just keep pressing down through the palms. Breathe. Remember, you can still be in bridge instead of this wheel pose. When you're ready, you'll slowly release. Take yourself out of your experience. Bring the soles of the feet together, the knees wide. Bring the left hand on the heart, the right hand on the belly again. Just let everything settle now. especially after a deep back bend. Just let everything rest for a moment. Let the spine be neutral. And then when you're ready, you'll use your hands just to gather your legs back in. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Maybe take the chest towards the thighs. Curl into a ball and switch on the core. Reach your arms forwards. Now inhale, straighten the right leg forwards. Keep the chest lifted. Exhale, bend the right leg. Inhale, straighten the left leg forwards. Then exhale, rebend left leg. Then slowly just release the head and shoulders down. We'll take a final twist by dropping both knees to the right. Breathe space into the left side of your torso from the left hip all the way up to the left armpit. The jaw is relaxed, the breath is calm again. Nice restorative twist. Come back to center as you're ready. Next exhale, take both legs over to the left. If you want to do a different twist, feel free, otherwise just keep the legs stacked. Try to wrap the right rib cage back to the mat even though the legs have moved to the left. And then when you're ready, you'll just bring your legs back to center. Hug the knees in, curl in a ball, take happy baby pose or whatever feels comfortable just before you finish your practice. Happy baby, you just reach up and grab the outsides of the feet with the arms on the insides of the legs, and you pull down onto the soles of the feet, bringing the knees closer to the earth. Feel free to make any last little movements. Feel free to straighten the legs, anything at all, and then when you're ready, you'll find your Shavasana, corpse pose. It's the most important part of the practice, just to give yourself a couple of minutes, a few minutes of rest. So the heels, they reach away from the crown. You want to let the legs completely relax. We did a bit of work in the hamstrings, so let it all settle down to the feet. And visualize the lower back nice and spacious now. The hips also spacious. Let your spine just rest in its neutral position in the floor. Bit of work in the spine through this practice as well. Bit of upper body strengthening that'll settle into the shoulders and upper arms and upper back. From the work with Dolphin and Pincha and side planks. This practice is really an overall sequence, a little bit of twisting, a little bit of everything. So just a 30-minute practice to get everything moving. Now you can stay in your Shavasana as long as you want. As you felt ready, you could start to deepen your breath, bring movement back, maybe take a big stretch. And you'll roll to your side whenever you feel ready. There's no rush. Be there just for a couple of breaths. And then quietly and calmly, if you feel ready, you'll slowly make your way to a comfortable seat. Seated on the heels like how we started, or any seat. Lift the energy in your spine, bring the hands back in front of the heart, and acknowledge this effort you made to step on your mat. Even 30 minutes in a flow can bring transformation and change. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste. Feel free to leave any comments below. Feel free to donate if you feel the urge. I'll see you soon.